Now I'm the jerk and I'm all alone. I wanna be anywhere but here. Wish I could be anywhere but here. It's so perverse, it's getting worse. The things that it tells me, like I need more, a better score, how you should be. I try to fight with all my might, but I can't ignore it. Every time I think I'm fine, it throws a fit. I wanna be anywhere but here. Wish I could be anywhere but here. There has to be a place for me out there somewhere under the sun, where love can be fun and I won't waste away lonely. I wanna be anywhere but here. I wish I could be
it's all done. This domination won't take long, but I've been a madman, scratching up the wall. I've been tearing my hair, but it's you that is going to fall. So a buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. A buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. I'm golden, I'll be fine. You act like this is my first time. Oh, I'm steady while you shake, choking on your own mistakes. And I've been a mad fool waiting around for you. I've been biding my time, but it's gonna end badly for you. Oh, a buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. A buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. Buckaroo, buck that man right off of you. Buckaroo, buck that man right off of you. I'm not a player, don't care what you say. You can't make me feel bad, I won't see it your way. I've got the itch to switch this thing around. Tear down the walls of your shit house playground. Starting to bore and I'm done with your subservience. Groveling and sickening, I only want my recompense. So I'll say I'm done. All your apologies, all the sorries on your knees, just disappearing into my slipstream. All your apologies, all the crying on your knees, just disappearing into my slipstream. All your apologies, all the sorries on your knees, just disappearing into my slipstream. 'Cause all your apologies, all the crying on your knees, just disappearing into my slipstream. I'm golden, I'll be fine. You act like this is my first time. Oh, I'm steady while you shake, choking on your own mistakes. And I've been a mad fool waiting around for you. I've been biding my time, but it's gonna end badly for you. Oh, a buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. A buckaroo, you gotta buck that man right off of you. Buckaroo, buck that man right off of you. Buckaroo, buck that man right off of you. It's over, don't you see? The why, the when, the who is she? And it's finished, it's all done. This domination won't take long, but I've been a madman, scratching up the wall. I've been tearing my hair, but it's you that is going to fall. So
Welcome. QCTV in the sports presentation. Joe Rulin joined along with Jim Childs. This a double feature coming your way. High school soccer. It's the boys of Anoka in Champlin Park. They'll head off first, followed by the girls of both of these teams. As Jim, we talk quickly. Playoffs just around the corner for the girls' season, and that's just 2 games left. And for the boys, 4. So tune-up time.
It certainly is, and this one, is a big matchup. Not only as you get closer in, it's a rivalry matchup. They're both in District 11, but not only that, there's some history here. The Tornadoes have not beaten the Rebels since 2016. That was the last time that Anoka was able to take a match from the Rebels.
They are set here, and of course, two teams kind of this time of the year. You got Anoka 6-5-1. They had a tough loss to Tino Grace, in which in that game, Fosling had just an assist, and McGowan, meanwhile, was the only game in which this whole season he has not scored. Now, sounds like he potentially may be out tonight, Jim.
And he's feeling a little under the weather. He's going to be on a pitch count tonight as if we get rolling. This Tornado team, they have been explosive, and boy, I tell you what, they've got two. Fosling, and you mentioned McGowan, but Fosling too also has lit the lamp quite a bit this season. Yeah,
both coming in with 14 goals. Fosling, 14 goals and 5 assists to McGowan, 14 goals, 8 assists. And moving the other way, you got Jamel, also Yafondo. He has 6 goals for this Champlin Park team, followed by Rothermel, who has the team lead with 7 goals, number 20 here for the Rebels. The Rebels up and down. They had a 3-game win streak thus far. The last game we had covered was probably the last one that they had won, put up the win. Meanwhile, they've been putting together some ties, and then a tough loss just a couple of days ago to Duluth East. They're in the white. That is the Rebels moving left to right. They get it back because they're netminder. And the top kicker is Drew Yeager. Yeager last year also started, had a goals against of 2.30. And meanwhile, Yeager is back there now. They were going to set up for a free kick here for Anoka. We look into the sun here in those black uniforms and the red trim numbers. First look here, first set piece opportunity here of the afternoon. Pitching up, left foot kick near the 6. Redirected back out near midfield. And trying to control here on the near side. Poked off, throw in will come the way now for the Rebels. Some great play that time defensively for the Tornadoes. Rebels 3-3-4. And you could sense maybe a little frustration as we talk to head coach Brady Hicks on his thoughts on his team's potential versus how they've been executing the last couple of weeks as they try to get things straightened away here before section play. Of course, they will reacquaint themselves if they meet in the finals. That would be the 4th consecutive year if they meet Maple Grove in the finals. And the Crimson for Section 5. Section 5 going to be very strong, and we'll get you filled in on that as well throughout this match. One-time shot there, low rebound, and gathered in that time by Cooper Stowe. Stowe, who last year didn't play at all. He was on the golf team. He gets a nice boot, left foot boot all the way, almost a 70-yard boot. A big hop, trying to settle are the Rebels. Couple of double headers. And finally sent and redirected back up near midfield by the Rebels back there defensively. I think that was Caleb Early. You see some great, backline players there for the Rebels. And, of course, Elijah Stiles is one of those, and Early is another. There's just stellar on that back line for the Rebels. Now, quickly, something going here for Anoka. They'll stop, redirect. Now move in. Right inside the corner of the 6. And pop back out now, trying to redirect on the foot. A shot save made easily there, right to Yeager. Oh, he seems to be in the right spot.
Yeah, Charlie Foslian looking for goal number 15. Aldrich made a nice run for the Tornadoes initially, and then Foslian gets the rebound on a little redirect. Now up to Rothermel.
Moving back, and good battle there at midfield. A couple of top players trying to get it through. Day had it there momentarily. Through ball here, coming up to make the play. Clean sliding save. Yeager once again.
Yeah, we've done a couple of games, Joe, and he just doesn't get out of position. Makes the right decisions on attacking the ball when he needs to. And you can see as this punt comes out, he's definitely got a nice leg.
Well, he's certainly a complete keeper.
Yeah.
He moves well, good job, reads, communicates extremely well. Now inside the 18, kicking it outside, little pitch back near the top of the 6, but a header redirect. Good pressure here by the Rebels as they trap it, redirect back towards the 18. Footwork there and controlled. Back now defensively and on the foot here for the Rebels. Gilliard had it now to the top of the 18, moving here near side. Sending it down low. Momentarily there it was. Teed up. Keep an eye on Mayo. Matthew Mayo. He plays that role of like a striker. Flinging this one up high, elevating header redirect, backs out near the top of the 18. Left foot kick this time. And they're lining up. You can see the back line right on the goal line, the football goal line there for the Tornadoes. And if there's an area, maybe some concern is defensively here for the Tornadoes this season. Scoring seems to come easy, some flow. They put up some big-time goals and scores the season. But, Jim, it's sometimes they're just trying to keep a focus on things defensively.
Yeah, you're right. There are times that, like most teams, you have ups and downs, and it can be mental depending on field conditions or a call. But they definitely have a high-powered offense. And defensively, when they step up, it can be a game changer.
First half has usually been the best here for the Rebels. They've outscored their opponents in the first half 12-2, and then had some lapses in the second half, which has caused a tie, or is what transpired against Duluth East, a loss of 2-0. This a throw into the box, loose ball, top of the 6, and rifling it over the top that time with the kick. And it'll be possession here for the Rebels.
Left-footed
unless
kick
they called it was deflected. It was. It'll be a corner.
Yeah, Prince Massaquoi with the left-footed shot for the deflection, and a nice the Tornadoes have had a couple of nice opportunities so far.
Approaching the corner here, the first of the game. Punched out that time by Yeager. I mentioned Massaquoi. Massaquoi had that great look on the doorstep, but the numbers here look favorable for the Rebels. We're stepping up, redirecting back beyond midfield as the defender for Anoka. Jim, I get delayed sometimes. Nade will do the throw-in. Trying to read the numbers with the sun, so I apologize. Certainly with the Rebels, with the white and the dark print, easier to kind of read those, but throwing again here for Nade.
Well, it was Wagdu who was the defender back there, able to sweep that one away.
And redirect here on who is going to throw in.
Yeah, a little question on just there might be something, a glove that is broken on, actually the trainer's out with Yeager.
Mm-hmm. Alquist was ready to do the honors there. So as we mentioned, the Rebels 3-3-4. A season where they haven't had as much goal scoring as they featured in the back. They've been outscored 22-16 on the season, but it's that first half where they kind of get their jolt and outscoring their opponents 12-2. Their last win for the Rebels was way back on September 6th, and that was against Elk River. Meanwhile, Anoka was looking to get themselves shielded and set here. They moved closer and closer to postseason, then had the 4-2 loss to Totino.
Alquist is a weapon. Boy, the length on his throw-ins is impressive.
Especially into the wind that he's facing right now. Trying to get it up with a header to midfield. In stride, settling it. Rothermall, left foot kick placed down to the far side. On that ball hunt, probably Dorn. Dorn seems to be everywhere, as we've seen the last couple of games as well, between Dorn and also Mayo.
Yeah, Dorn on the far side is just he's sneaky fast. He's not there, and all of a sudden he is, and he's on you. He's an excellent player.
4-3-3 formation for the Tornadoes. The ball down the side of the 18, settled, and now the whistle that is out of play, and it will be awarded back to the Tornadoes.
Clint Sewell, the head coach, he's been with the program for 22 years. In fact, he told me that he was the one that carried Coach Pete Hayes during the good times back in 07 and 14 and 15 when the Anoka Tornadoes won.
Well, I think we don't even need to bring that up. It's Jim.
It's common knowledge.
It's documented, and also the amount of back pain he had from carrying Pete Hayes through that time as well.
Yeah.
So, foul here, whistled. That's going to give a chance here for the Tornadoes to send it down the field. That'll be Alberich again. Excuse me, Alquist. He'll launch a left foot kick, hook this thing, try to get it near the 18. A header redirects it back out. Now down the far side, Rualas trying to pester, and he'll be whistled there for a trip, resulting in a free kick. Approaching the first 10 minutes in the books here. 30 minutes remaining. First half. Joe Ruland, Jim Childs. Boys high school soccer. A rapidly moving season, as we always say, but this year it seems like even that much more quicker that the season has kind of ran its course.
We've got 10 days left, and we've got sectional play then. It is fast.
Left foot trying to set it down that far side. For Anoka, good battle. Rualas works it free, now ahead, trying to get to the pivot and trying to spin it. Right there, turns, fires, but then it's right down the field onto the foot of a Tornado defender. Battle on that near side. Gilliard comes over to help out.
Yeah, the defender for Anoka, Maxwell Wangdu, his couple of times those through passes that he's just hanging out there ready.
A run now in place, going. Oh, good job to redirect and stop. Now the corner of the 18, teeing up across to the far side. Loose change, missing the far side of the post. And he had a good look there, and he'll want that shot and opportunity back again for the Rebels. We get a look right there on the doorstep.
That's Fondo.
And Fondo is
swing and a miss.
Good setup on that far side by the Rebels. So coming out, McGowan. McGowan's been struggling. Excuse me, that's Almond, that's out. But the one player that they said before, in and out, as you mentioned, Jim, is McGowan. Little flu issue right now, and like you said, on a snap count. Of direct, a boot over and cross midfield, one hop. Now on the hunt right there. You can, boy, see them hit that next gear. Once they see there's a space, the Rebels are going to try to connect. Far side, sends it back out across the way and tried to get it across the way. That time to Mayo and redirect. They want a corner.
Actually, they called it offsides.
A little confusion again, and that's part of that defense that the coaching staff, Jim, for Anoka had mentioned. They just sometimes some lapses in the wrong spot. Goal kick taken by the defender there. The left foot sends it beyond midfield, lofting it, finding a way now, and a run. An escort right here. He may be unleashing a kick if he gets a little gap. He will. Shot deflected off the gloves that time of Stowe, and it'll be a corner kick in the first of the afternoon here for the Rebels. Just two total here at the 27-minute mark, but the first here for the Rebels. Rualas usually will take the honors here, and he will as well. Good quick counterattack that time by the Rebels as on the goal kick. They pushed the pressure back. Left foot, backside here. Is a good side with that left foot kick. Tried to hook this in. Had a good bend, had a good read. They tried to go on that back door where they elevate that header, but just beyond the forward there, who couldn't quite elevate high enough, climb the ladder to get the extra hops for that header.
Yeah, Wallace, you know, we've seen a couple of times. He is excellent on those corner kicks. He just has a knack of being able to put it in the right spot. That one just missed. And that was, I believe that was Mayo on the far side.
Head coach Pete Hayes having a conversation there with 17 for this Anoka squad. Trying to make some corrections as they come off the field. They're going to the first 10, 12 minutes, kind of assess and see what kind of adjustments need to be made. Pumping up their Styles. Turnover, but now back for the Rebels, near side of the field. Gilliard with it. Gilliard down low, and now a pass. A give and go back inside near the 6, and it's pickpocketed off the foot. The Rebels forward there, pinching in. Contain the pressure, left foot kick low, redirect and almost redirected in, but instead it went over the post. And we'll get a look here at another corner opportunity here. And
Morales with a nice shot, or nice pass, looking for Mayo, and Mayo got stepped in front of by the defenseman, and defenseman just about deflected it in.
Second corner opportunity, approaching it. Here for the Rebels, elevating, getting the gloves on it. Poked at, redirected, and it will be a goal kick.
Nice play by Stowe to get up there and punch that ball out.
Number 23 now into the game, and that is the chance to speak with the coaching staff is
Mustafa
Bojang. Yep. Mustafa, the last name there, in Bojang. Mustafa started last year as a freshman, had been out most of the season, now kind of getting back into it, and had a goal recently. They say that, you know, Mustafa's a player, number 23, who just seems like he understands, sees the game well, and thought that he might get some additional playing time.
Another corner kick for the Rebels. That one, again, a little misplay by the defense. And another
Dorn will take
coming
this back in. Is going to be the Rebels make some substitution. Buffalo back in for the Rebels. It's his first look actually here. Pitching it in, and of course a look here, redirect, couple of hops, and that's going to result back in another corner opportunity. And Jim, they can't continue. This is the fourth corner kick already this half for the Rebels. I know head coach or Coach Pete Hayes, a big coach when it comes time for those fit pieces, and set pieces. And meanwhile, a core of substitutions coming back in for Anoka, some fresh legs. Here's a strike. It struck it well to the 6, a header. The corner of the 18, moving it up to the near side. Styles gets there quickly, tried to knock the ball off the defender, and the ball just stayed right on the line and spun. It looked like momentum was on the side of Styles as he came over and was going to just bump it to redirect, and it apparently they felt it did go out. But
Well, they call the foul.
Foul right there, yes. There's a strike of the ball. The Styles gets it up near the 18. The wind right now, it feels like it exists, is at the back right now of the Rebels. Turnover there.
Rothermall had a chance there. He just couldn't get the ball settled. He's got a quick trigger, too, and just could not get the ball settled to be able to get off one of his patented left-footed shots.
Set back here. The season here for Anoka last year ended on a loss to Centennial, 3-2 in section quarterfinals. Of course, a loss for the Rebels. Well documented. The last couple have been losses to Maple Grove in the section finals. But they lost that scoring punch of Sano that they had last year. In fact, Sano in the win that they had last season versus Anoka had a couple of goals. In fact, it was a 4-1 win last year. Sano 2 goals, Rothermall a goal. Bergman got the win as the keeper, and it was Fosline who also had a goal. Kick finally unleashed. Stiles sends it down the line, trying to settle, move it, possession, throwing. No, they switched it. It's going to go the way for Anoka. Anoka on this throw-in. They're going to walk it back a bit. Setting. Finally. Massaquoi tried to get that ball loose, but now it's going to be whistled there on a foul and go the way again for Anoka.
There's a little chippiness going on between the two teams, but good opportunity for the Tornadoes to get something rolling offensively.
Tristan McGowan with that boot. Sends it down to the corner, opposite side to the 18. Make it a run now. Anoka sets it up. A shot looking for the 6, and the reflection and the deflection goes wide. And Anoka right now not getting as many attempts when they do come in. It's a burst opportunity thus far, but not able to sustain with some passing any of their possessions just yet. One corner opportunity for Anoka, 4 for the Rebels, as we are just beyond the midway mark here of this first half. South of 19 minutes to play, no score in this match, 0-0.
Jaeger, good boot, looking up to try to get it to Dorn on the far side.
Yeah, a little wind at the back there of Jaeger. He can, one healthy bounce can get you some momentum, but also some lead time as well. Splendid afternoon weather-wise. 75, 78 degrees. Jim, I know that's what it is in my world. What about you?
You know, I think it might even be close to 80. It might be close.
You always got to heat it up, don't you? You always have to heat it.
You're absolutely right.
And of course, tomorrow night, excellent football game. American football, that is, will be played here as the Andover Huskies take on Anoka as they reignite that rivalry. That'll be a yellow issued here to Anoka. Free kick is coming away at about the 25 for the Rebels.
Montano just was beat, and Rualas just got pushed right in the back. Alkus comes in for him.
Rebels ready for this set piece as numbers here getting ready to approach it. And set here is Yafondo. Yafondo with 6 goals this season for the Rebels. Getting ready to strike the ball. They align just outside the 18. Hit their line now in motion. They hit Stop, redirect. Gotta like that play set. Had it been redirected, getting it back, Yafonda. You gotta like that even better. Anytime the ball is on the foot of Yafonda, some pretty good things can happen. And hey, they deflect. As a result, a corner kick opportunity again.
Yeah, he's been stuck on 6 goals for a little while. You can see the itch that he wants to see if he can tally one soon.
They'll set up. Near side, Rawlis will do the honors. He's got an excellent left foot kick. Tries to bend this one in. A little too high again. This time elevated it. Probably got a little bit more height than he wanted. And on the backside, attempted another header. And were the Rebels. No score. 17 minutes left here, first half.
Really bad, you know. What we expected was a little offense, and it's been a defensive battle so far. Both teams have defended each other pretty well right now. Kind of expect that from the Rebels, who have been solid on that.
Rothermall, good pressure. Gets the turnover. Now sends it down below, trying to really redirect things. There's a follow. Back toward midfield, collision, little action behind the scene. Players still slow to get up for the Tornadoes. They're going to have a, did they whistle the foul? I believe they did. Free kick here coming away for the Tornadoes. Well, you know, Jim, you did say, here's a quick need to know by Joe as well, because you spoiled it right out of the gate on me.
So sorry.
Yeah. The last win, you're right. They have the Rebels have taken home 5 straight wins and then a tie. Last year was a 2-1 win. In 2022, a 4-3. But the last time on that tie, it was in 2017, a 2-2 tie. And then the previous time in which Anoka had defeated Champlin Park was in 2016. It was a 5-0 win for the Tornadoes. And guess who was the head coach?
Pete?
Yes, for 200. I like to go off the board for 200.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Pete Hayes is actually the coach. His last year was 2017. So he had picked up 3 state championships as the Anoka high school coach, boys soccer coach. And it was 2017, a tie. That was the final year Pete Hayes was the head coach. It was a 2-2 tie versus Champlin Park. Good look inside here now. Scrambling to control the ball. Faking to the right, goes to the left. As I mentioned, a 5-0 win for Anoka way back in 2016. The only year they hadn't played was that COVID year of 2020. But 5 consecutive wins for the Rebels. So we'll see if they can change the course here tonight, the Tornadoes. Far side of the 18, redirecting it back up. I know Pete and I had a chance to call the Andover-Minnetonka quarterfinal upset last year. And every time I get a chance to call some soccer with Pete, I learned so much. There's a shot, rebound, getting it and bringing it back in. Corralling it, minimizing the rebound was Stowe.
Stowe's made 4 big saves, and the one that just before off the foot of Ufella was outstanding. He has been really the difference maker so far in the last 10 minutes.
Rebels getting a chance to really set some things up. They just haven't had them pay off just yet. Substitutions getting ready to come back in. Naday, one of those. Amon will also be coming back in.
Oh.
And now dissolved right there. An opportunity, but it's going to result in a free kick on the far side. About 5 yards off the 18 line. Near a corner.
Knew you got beat, and Wallace just pulled him down on the far side.
Left foot kick getting ready to approach and strike this. Sends it in, backside, elevating, unbelievable height on that backdoor header. Unable to close it up. And we'll get a goal kick and the possession going back here to the Rebels. 12.5 to play here in the first half.
Well, that was Prince Massaquoi, who's got 3 goals, and that one was set up perfectly. Good defense to be able to get him off his mark a little bit by Stiles on the near side here, but good to really the best, one of the better chances the Tornadoes have had so far.
Moving up near midfield, deflection flows and kick back out now though. Get a chance, we'll get a free kick. First I thought it was going to be a throw in, a free kick near midfield. Approaching, good boot, got some leg near the 6. Quick header, rebound, but just to the wrong side, just off the mark for that near post. A well struck free kick that time that really got some airtime just outside the 6. The Rebels there try to get the deflection on the header.
A little indecision from Mayo. He took a couple, or it went off of Mayo's head, but still took a couple of steps up and then stayed back. Kind of good that it was off.
From that back line, here's a boot again near the 50. Settled, now progressing, trying to move it ahead. Some good trapping just beyond midfield by the Rebels, not making it easy to extend that ball. Left behind, picked up on that turnover by the Rebels. They're then dumped to the turf. And it'll be throwing for the Rebels. And see if they can get some things going here. Centennial, by the way, we talked about the Northwest Suburban Conference. Centennial 7-1-1, taking on Blaine. It's currently second place with 20 points at 6-1-2. I know Coach Hayes said that's probably the play for the number 1 seed in the section, and that's taking place tonight as well.
Yeah, Section 7 up, and it is. It'll be up. People will move up and down over the next couple of days as some teams will play each other that they haven't played as they finish the schedule out. It is as competitive top to bottom as it probably has been in a number of years.
Coach Brady Hicks said with that team, it's a 2-2 tie, one that they certainly had more than an opportunity to pick up a win against, but it's also a lot with the Anoka coaching staff and Coach Sewell. Centennial and Blaine certainly the top teams thus far this year in that section, but they also have the lead in the Northwest Suburban Conference, 1-2. Throw in, here we go. Anoka on the move, trying to get something sparked and some scoring opportunities if they can here before the end of the first half. We're in single digits now, 9.5 to play in this opening half. Double feature, as I mentioned, coming up to right after this game will be Champlin Park girls, undefeated on the season, taking on Anoka and the Tornadoes. Far side here, some quick substitutions coming in.
Well, we've seen McGowan a couple times. You got to follow just a moment ago, but doesn't look like he's too worse for the wear. He's still out there.
Yeah, it's usually that endurance when you have some sort of flu or illness that sometimes wears you down quicker. So we'll see what he's like come that second half as well, if he's able to sustain that playing time. Far side now with the numbers. Sets it up, one shot. Rothermall that time took the shot, then took the turf. Got a foot on it, not a full extension and squared up, but a foot right at the 18. Then he went to the turf, back at it, another run far side. I think he was trying to hit it. A teammate on that far side, loose inside. Battling here near the 6 in the corner to the turf. They pitch it right back out, but no one home there for the Rebels. Anoka falls to the turf and it's the Rebels who take possession. Yofondo with it. Pass here to that near side, and the ball is going to be, I think they're still looking to see the.
I think it's a foul on oh no, they didn't call a foul. I'm sorry. Oh, they did.
Now they did.
Yep. I thought they called a foul.
They're confusing the players also. So finally here at the 20, Yofondo.
Yeah,
it's going
to get a yellow now.
Some frustration here setting in for Anoka. It will be a free kick for Yofondo right at the 20. Anoka's had a couple of situations this year with those red cards and playing down has hurt them. Official heading down to have a discussion. Head coach Sewell.
And there was a push in the back. That wasn't it. He said something. My guess is he said something that the linesman picked up. But
7.5 left here in the first half, but yeah, they need to be careful. It's a couple of yellows already for Anoka in this first half. They can ill afford to play a player down. Pitched up, no, they're going to keep it on the turf. Through the legs, loose ball near the 6, deflected high, floats its way beyond the 18. Yofondo settles the ball. Now redirects and sends this one on. Hits a teammate, Rothermall, in the back that time with that blast. It deflects to Rualas. Rualas down the left side, give and go back to Rualas. Holds it, saves it, gets us balanced back down to the turf, and another corner, another free kick opportunity. This one not far off the corner of the 18, as Rualas does a great job of control. It's like that ball is a magnet on his foot. He just keeps it so close. He'll get a look here to strike the ball, and this corner opportunity, 7.5.
Yeah, some frustration really on Anoka a couple of times now.
Rebels strike Rualas. Here's a chance, seeing it all the way. A good secured glove save made by Stowe that time. Climbed the ladder to make that save. Hey, had a good view. There wasn't really anyone in front of him trying to either distract him or redirect. But again, Yofondo on the move here inside the 18. Redirects. Looks that goes right now down the line. A low baller trying to get the deflection right on the doorstep. Oh. Beautiful save by Stowe. Stole that one. An excellent point blank opportunity for the Rebels. Stowe makes that save. Rothermall on the hunt here for the ball. Sends this one across again. They're going to try it again. Redirected back out. Pinching in, holding the pressure. Now the Rebels, and a corner opportunity will be the result. The 6th corner kick opportunity this half for the Rebels. And I don't know if we have that on replay, but right on the doorstep, the Rebels. And Stowe makes a beautiful save right there, right in front of them, as it came on that low ball. And nonetheless, I'll move on, and we'll hit a corner kick opportunity here. But just a wonderful save by Stowe. More times than not, that's going to be a goal.
Yeah, he throws out a leg like a hockey goalie.
Pitched up. One elevates, it goes beyond, fires this one through the uprights of the football goal post, and we will get a goal kick for Anoka with 5:45 left in this first half. No score as these teams battling at it. It's been more of a downhill possession opportunity game thus far in this match for the Rebels, as the Rebels tonight, I think, try to find their way to get things settled and then going in the right direction.
Well, you just don't see as many saves as what Stowe usually has made. He's made some just fantastic ones. He's got 4 saves so far tonight.
Yeah, and 3 of those have been outstanding quality ones. Pitched it down the middle where Yofondo is. He'll find the ball. Redirected back through. On the line there that time, back was Caleb Early with the header. Give and go back. Couldn't quite execute that next pass. And it's picked up by the Rebels. Quickly moving in motion. Elevating. Now near side. Looking for that opportunity. Dorn. Rualis drives it back. He plays that left center back. And then the mid-center backs also Styles and Early. Far side, we get a whistle. We got a whistle. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's just the pressure that they continue to put on the Rebels. As Anoka sometimes on their heels. Tough one on that play. It looked like almost that contact may have been induced by Yofondo.
Evan Sewell gets the foul. This is another good opportunity.
See if they go far post here on this attempt. Yofondo pitches it up. Almost pitched it to the 6th. Didn't quite get the height I think he wanted. But a laser goal! Lower 90. Yofondo goal. Number 7. And that was a laser that went lower 90 for the first goal here tonight. And the Rebels take a 1-0 lead with 3:36 left in this first.
Well, what a shot. He just unleashed a bullet. He was almost 30 yards out. And that one gets past Stowe.
And that time, it wasn't a high kick, it was a low kick, and there was a lot of traffic in between the 6 and the 18. And who knows if Stowe didn't see it right away, but nonetheless, that had some velo on it. You always say location, 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 but I'll tell you, velo with location, now that's a nice retirement home.
Yeah, there you go.
1-0 lead, 1-0 here for the Rebels. They finally get a free kick to pay off. And they've had the benefit of 6 corner kicks here in the first half. Lifted as Anoka tried to put some early pressure on. Now coming in here is Dorn. Back again. Mayo has it. Mayo tries to redirect, set it. Wanted to get it to Dorn. Dorn now chases it down in the corner. Just under 3 to play. Moves around, sets it to the corner of the 18, lets his teammate battle for it, but Anoka comes away with possession. Near side, trying to move it through. Had it there. Mustafa had it momentarily. This one lofted high, heading near the 40. Both players just clutching and grabbing and trying to elbow out, and
it's as physical as it possibly can get right now. Both teams know, they probably play a lot club together, and I'm sure, and against each other, and it is showing up the rivalries that continue.
Of course, Anoka, a team that's very fast up front. Some great score ability between McGowan and Fosline, both 14 on the year. Well, this one lofted, losing out so they can strike from quickly in here, anywhere near or outside the 18 as well. Bounce pass here, deflected. Good job by the defense to step in front of that shot. This one deflects, goes off. I think we're going to get a corner kick opportunity here for Anoka.
Yeah, nice job by Fosline to be able to settle that ball, get a shot off, and create another set piece for the Tornadoes.
Close to a minute will be left here by the time they make contact with the corner kick. Left foot pitched up. Here's a 18 players go up simultaneously, sent right back out, and this time they will give the ball back to the Rebels. So with under a minute to play, a 1-0 lead in favor here of the Rebels, and the Rebels just keep bringing the pressure. And again, there was an opportunity, kind of a burst possession, Jim. Got down there, had some good possession for just a bit of a time, enough to create a corner. But then it's back on the foot here for the Rebels, and they're on the goal hunt. near side. Mayo trying to defend off, and now he sends it off to defender, shields that defender to get it, and it's going to be a corner kick once again. Good job as he put that off the foot of the Anoka defender, but also shielded him from getting in there. Here's a quick kick, not much time left here. 15 seconds left in the half. Corner kick, striking the ball, coming into nowhere. Redirect, beautiful save again by Stowe as they tried to redirect that low. And Stowe was there to deny. And we are midway through, Jim, the first half of this match. It's a 1-0 lead for the Rebels. And your thoughts so far?
Well, I tell you what, the Tornadoes don't have much of a sustained attack. They've got to be able to, and this is the first time we've seen them this year, just to be able to move the ball back and forth. It's pretty much one and done. The defense for the Rebels has been very, very good. They've been able to extinguish any threat, and if it wasn't for Cooper Stowe right now, it'd probably be about a 3-4-0 game.
They have possessions been downhill, and certainly seven corner kick opportunities for the Rebels. They didn't convert on that. They converted on a free kick just outside the 18. And Yofando picks up the goal, the lone goal in the first half, his 7th of the season. We're going to return with the second half of this match, but we're going to have you be entertained at home by some great QCTV content. We'll return second half momentarily.
On Saturday, October 4th, Amore Antiques is looking to take over First Avenue Plaza in downtown Anoka with this year's 2025 Vintage Fest. From vintage fashion trends to the smallest tokens and collectibles, there's something for all ages to discover. So stop by and hunt for your favorite treasures with over 50 unique vendors lining Jackson Street to choose from. And with the Anoka Social District still in effect, you can stop by your favorite bar or brewery and walk throughout Vintage Fest with a beverage in hand. Food trucks and live music will also be there to make Vintage Fest a community gathering for everyone to enjoy. Vintage Fest is free to attend, so bring the whole family to treasure hunt together to kick off the first Saturday in October in the Halloween capital of the world. And if you are interested in becoming a vendor, visit AnokaVintageFest.com for more information and to request an application. We hope to see you there at Vintage Fest. On October 4th, the Minnesota Kindness Alliance invites everyone in the community to walk with them and Havens for Heroes for their first annual partnership between the Walk to Honor and Honor to Walk event and the Suicide Awareness 5K. I met up with Stacy Burnham and Missy Merchman from the Minnesota Kindness Alliance right in front of the Rock Garden behind City Hall to learn more about their walk and everything we can expect.
We're here to promote our Veterans Awareness 5K that is taking place at Havens for Heroes on Saturday, October 4th, starting at 10 o'clock. It is officially called A Walk to Honor and Honor to Walk, the Nicole Burnham Veteran Suicide Awareness 5K. And it's a pretty big event. We have a raffle and have some food, rock painting, friendship bracelet making.
It's not a competitive thing, it's not a race, so it's open to all ages and abilities.
And so we'll start at Havens for Heroes up on 4th Avenue, and we actually walk the path down to the rock garden. And this is our turnaround point, and then we head back.
Of course, all the great activities that this event offers wouldn't be possible without the partnerships of the other nonprofits throughout the city.
We have the ACBC Food Shelf coming. We have We Saw the Light, Operation Enduring Hope.
Anoka, DMLA,
Yeah.
and Job's Daughters volunteers, the youth program from right in the community. They are fabulous helpers. They do a lot of stuff to help us with all of the things we do, so they will be there.
Yeah, Veterans Suicide Prevention Group from the VA will be there.
And the Tree of Valor event.
Yes, the Tree
Tell
of
us about the
Valor.
Tree of Valor. Oh my gosh, you don't want to miss this.
So the Tree of Valor is actually a nonprofit based out of North Carolina. And she comes, we've got about 25 or so artificial Christmas trees, and we'll set them up inside Havens for Heroes. They will be veterans from different branches, different conflicts. We'll have a female veteran. There'll be some family trees.
And if you have a family member who is a veteran, you can also sign them up to be displayed for your own family tree as well. All registration is online, and there are some special opportunities for those who are able to pre-register for this event.
Pre-registration is on Eventbrite. If you also find us on Facebook, either Anoka Kindness Rock Garden, Minnesota Kindness Alliance, or A Walk to Honor and Honor to Walk, we post almost daily there about the events happening.
My personal goals would be to help lead this team to state, if not like section final, just get us as far as we can.
It's a lot more technical stuff, like we're working on our touches, on our finishing, rather than just easy drills.
I think we can expect a more together team, and I feel like we're all gonna lift each other up and stay together.
I'd love to just bring this program the success that it deserves, right? I'd love to see this team, make it to the U.S. Bank, and truth be told, I think if we make it to the bank, there's no stopping them at that point.
I really like all the friends that I've made through playing soccer. My team, my club team, and my high school team, I know they're just really fun to be around, and it's a good community to have.
The most important things for me is, number one, is to have fun, right? When you come out and play soccer, don't forget that this is your getaway.
I feel like last year we had a lot of pressure built up from the following season before because we went on a losing streak. I feel like everybody was in their minds, and we had finally made it to section semifinals again. And I think it was just everybody's pressure, the pressure to make it to the finals, to prove ourselves from the last season, just got to our heads.
I still watch those highlights every now and then. I think I just recently watched them 3 days ago, and it still hurts, is the reality. I watched that game, and it just kind of, makes me feel a certain way, right? This coming year, our expectations is just to go out and show, Class 3A that we can compete.
We're going to be the underdog this year, I think. We've got a lot of new players, and I think people have to watch out for us this year.
Hi, Abby. Say, why don't you grab a social district cup? We can walk down to the river, because I've got some books for the little free library.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Right.
This is a great idea, but these social district cups are such a waste of plastic.
Oh, we don't just toss them. We can recycle them. There's special recycling bins throughout the social district. Come on down, I'll show you.
Drink it right up. Recycle that cup. social district cups, where's the bin?
There's one right over here. There's bins like this throughout the social district. I'll show you.
Great!
Drink it right up. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup.
Coming to you from Goodrich Field, Anoka, Minnesota, home of the Anoka Tornadoes. Tonight it's soccer. Tomorrow, high school football. A tilt between Andover and the Tornadoes. That'll be a great matchup. Meanwhile, here tonight, it is soccer. Boys, followed by girls soccer. Champlin Park visiting both the boys and the girls. Champlin Park, Jim, with that 1-0 lead. And here's some highlights.
Yeah, and really you can see right there the excellent job by Cooper Stowe, the goalkeeper for Anoka, and just constantly on his saving on his toes, saving, and a couple of nice saves. Wasn't until late, it was still kept 0-0. The Rebels were constantly on the attack. Another great save there, and this one, it was a save of the game so far, as Cooper Stowe was able to stonewall the Rebels again, far out, about 30 yards out, and it was Ufando with his 7th goal as we get ready for the second half to start.
Yeager straps on the gloves with the help of a trainer and finally runs his way into the goal box as we'll start a fresh 40 in this match. 1-0. Joe Rulland, Jim Childs, as you see below. Great to be with you on a very pleasant, sunny afternoon and evening about to begin soon, and the trees may block some of that sun, Jim, in our eyes here from this box here shortly. But the Rebels start with it, and they move near side, no stop, continuing to play, and finally stopping and begging for that call was someone maybe needs to be careful.
Yeah, that was Noah Amon.
And he was pleading that the ball went over the line, and the officials let ball and field of play continue. But they now reversed it into throwing for Anoka. Near side here as both teams get their instructions, and part of it was those free kick opportunities combined with corner kick opportunities, and starting with the run here of near side. The Rebels again trying to settle it right next to the 18. Low ball here stays on the ground but controlled. Kick back out on the pivot. Fonda moved off the ball. Good separation there, but it drops back to Rualis. Rualis has a defender coming in. How he stayed on top of that ball, but maybe he was knocked on top of that ball. Finally to the 18. Rude set again. I thought Rualis would figure into that mix. A header exchanged. 18 settled. Dorn here takes a quick shot. Boy, he's got some quick feet. Got that shot off with the defender on his hip, and he fired it just wide of the mark.
Yeah, nice job. Two defenders closing. He was able to kind of split the difference. And a nice job by Dorn to get another corner kick.
Rualis again will do the honors. So 7 in that first half, and now the first in the second half for the Rebels. Strikes the ball, good location, this time backside on the 6, settling at Anoka. And a left foot kick out of play, throw in. It's that ball back to the Rebels. That time he kept that ball a little lower in the first half. A couple of them floated a little bit high beyond even the players coming in to elevate for the headers. This a throw in to the corner of the 18. Player exchange here, drips it back on the hunt for the ball with some speed bursting there with Fosling. Fosling trying to initiate a little mojo. This one through the 18, settling, trying to redirect. He was bracketed well defensively, An excellent pass into the box that time by the Rebels, but diffused. Got the foot on it, but not nearly what he wanted.
Really nice pass from Ibrahim right to Doran, and just missed it. Boy, that was an excellent through ball.
Snow on the season coming in had 740 minutes between the pipes. He's been pretty impressive. Goals against of 2.16 for the sophomore. Allowed just that one goal, and I think he saw a good 6 shots in that first half. Lofting this, Styles inside the 18. It hits the back of a defender for Anoka. Trying to find possession here. The Rebels will try to cross. They do. Far side. Cutting in over the top of an incoming forward that time for the Rebels. And Anoka settles the ball and moves it up the far side of the field.
Yeah, nice job by Gouliard on a nice run there. Just missed the head.
Quick throw back in. Styles didn't play that. Oh my, that was a definite check that time. And who they're going to give a free kick here to Styles. That had a little UFC move and Taylor to that.
Well, it was a helicopter by Foslian. He went flying.
Styles strikes this ball high in the air, tries to get it to Rothermall. Rothermall off his foot. Teammate tries to get it back to him as he cuts to the 18, but now here come the Tornadoes just over midfield. Lead ball through on the ground. Overrunning, now setting. Back up again, far side of the 18. A quick move, stopping, starting, trying to create some gap. This high floater across the 6, mistimed. He had it. I think teammate thought perhaps he was going to keep it low on that passing shot, but it went up high instead. The ball going to be a throw in right to Anoka. Anoka sets it back up, trying to split the defense. What speed, what precision on the cut. This one missed a well-struck ball, but the rebound comes back. Oh, a nice stop in front by Early. Loose ball off the post, turned away. A combination of some great defensive play in front by Early, and then a wonderful save on a point-blank opportunity by Yeager. You can see it here.
Yeah, Foslian somehow stole that ball and put it right on, and Yeager, another incredible. We're seeing some excellent goaltending tonight, Joe.
Corner kick. The first of the half here for the Tornadoes. They strike this, lofted a little too high, a little too deep, almost outside the 18, but it results in another corner kick on the other side. As it went off of the Rebels. Starting to heat up this rivalry, this exchange, and back-to-back corner opportunities. Anoka, a chance to tie. Cloth assist on the backside of the 6th. This header does not hit the mark. In fact, finds its way out of play. A goal kick awarded to the Rebels. This Champlin Park team, you talk to head coach Brady Hicks. He says we are healthy-ish. We were missing several players. Missing several against Park Center, a team that they lost to due to illness and injury. Then played well against Duluth East, but just couldn't get anything on target. So the chances are there for our forwards. They just have had trouble closing. Yofonda answered that here late in the first half. Through ball. Trying to hunt this down here. The Rebels stop. Reversing. Defender right there. Nice pitch shot leading it through. Coming out is Stowe. Bobbles it, but makes and secures the ball now. And we had a great view on that and how that was quickly evolving, that opportunity. Good eyes there for the Rebels to try to lead through, and Stowe, aggressive as you need to be, comes through, makes the save, tries to reverse that field, not only reverse it, but tilt it back in favor of Anoka. Making another run near side. Here's Mayo. Mayo beat by just a half a step. Yofonda back again. Rothermall has it. Left foot kick. This one high and long over the crossbar.
The first couple of games that we've done, we didn't see Dorn and Mayo out there together very often, and now we're seeing both of them out there with significant minutes together, and they work well together.
Go kick. Ready here for Yeager. Or excuse me. On this one for Anoka. On that backside was the defender who took that goal kick. Sliding tackle. They said, you know, we're going to have to whistle that one.
Yep.
And they do. So a free kick.
And then we're dealing cards.
And a yellow. Third yellow of the game. 2 so far on Anoka.
Murdoch Rothermall with the sliding tackle from behind. The sliding trip from behind.
Hey, don't go away. We've got girls high school soccer coming up. Right after this, you get to see an undefeated Champlin Park team taking on the Tornadoes. Both coaches have some brief conversations with the officials. And they get ready to put this match back in to play with 31:45 left in the second. Plenty of time left here for the Tornadoes. They forged through with a header, charge ahead and move it. Unable to control. It was deflected, so the throw in goes away here for the Rebels. The Rebels pitch it back to the top of the 18. Charged that time by Julian. Off the play of the Tornadoes. And Gouliard will get the throw it. Said here is there was the one play or one game this year as well that we are talking to Clint Sewell and Pete Hayes about before the game. Far side here on this run coming through on the 18. Left foot kick. Peeled off. Good job to defend. Defensively there for Anoka back out beyond the 18. And they had talked about being a player short for a substantial amount of time. And I want to say that was against Centennial.
It was. Yep, it was. And it was raining and I felt they didn't play very well. They played great against Blaine. It was coming up with a 2-2 tie. Who likely will be, well, both you mentioned Centennial or Blaine will be the #1 seed.
Probably find out, yep, at the end of the evening here. Free kick. Approach here. Rualis sets this up near the 6, in between the 6 and the 18. Loose ball. Trying to reconfigure that ball and send it down lower. It's back there for the Rebels. You're right. I asked Coach Hayes, hey, what was the best win you think you've had this year? And he said against Spring Lake Park, they trailed by 2 minutes in. And won 8-3. Back behind, and a good look here off the 16, redirected out. I looked at their scores and I didn't get a chance to follow up when we were on the field because they called security on me. But they
that wasn't the first time, Joe.
I was impressed by the fact one of their wins was a 3-0 win against Rogers, who's really a team that's elevated this season.
Still out again for another nice save. And, boy, traffic out in front. Anoka still trying to get it by and a rip on, that was Relis, the lefty, just wide. Good play out in front. You can see he finally gets out of the way, and Relis rips one in, still just out of the reach, and fortunately not in the back of the net.
Yeah, you notice with their shots, and sometimes outside the 18, they try to whistle that thing low and keep that low, maybe a little ping pong effect and pinball as well. Or just as we saw on the shot by Fondo from outside the 18, that laser, just the keeper could not get a good look at the ball. He rang it up lower 90. And that's the difference so far. A 1-0 lead for the Rebels. Some space here inside. Going far side, trying to hit that far post. Instead, he hit the back of the Anoka defender. Approaching 28 minutes left here in this second half. Still a 1-0 lead. I'm kind of keeping my eye on as well with a couple of the players here, including Tristan McGowan, who came in with some illness, and about that second half you can start seeing it kind of taking its effect sometimes.
Well, that one, it was on cue, hit the landed, as you said his name, landed right on his foot.
18 there, the deflection, stopping, moving it aside. Now a chase and a battle there. Deflected, out of play, throw in, continuing to go through, and continue there for Anoka. He was persistent on that play, was Aldridge. And slow to the feet. It was Ibrahim. Back up. I thought he was walking towards that bench, but he'll stay in for now. But it looks like head coach Hicks will make a substitution. Continued chatter. Someone being taped up on the side as well for Anoka by the trainer. That was Aldridge, who absorbed all that contact just moments ago. He'll be back out there ready, and Anoka will get the honors on this throw-in with 27 minutes and change left here in the second. You got to think their two scorers in Fosline and McGowan are ready to erupt. Those two have combined for 28 goals this season. Here's a through, getting there. Styles, a left foot kick, just clears it out of play.
One thing the Rebels defense is doing, they're marking number 2 no matter where he's at. Either early or Styles are with him. McGowan's out right now. He just got pulled out for another.
Yeah, just to kind of refuel.
Yep.
Alquist will take this throw in.
A great throw in.
Launches this. Just shy of the 6 header, and it's right back out again. So same song, different verse for Alquist.
What a weapon. When you have someone that can throw the distance that Alquist can, you create opportunities.
This one gets near the 6, left there, goal! Finds the back of the net. Off that pass, as you said, Jim Alquist. It was redirected and then put to the lower 90, far post. And we're tied at 1-1.
That's Prince Massaquoi, who gets it right on, and quick left foot puts it through.
Left on mark. Yep, Massaquoi there picks it up, and he was left unmarked, as I mentioned. And for the Rebels, it's been some corner kick opportunity, and meanwhile for Tornadoes, it's been a throw-in by Alquist, and that time they pay off. Noah Alquist, certainly you have a better chance to spot it where you want on that throw-in. This on the foot here. Deer shot, scores! Oh, beautiful touch, elevated and directed to the back of the net, just under the crossbar. And just like that, it is a 2-1 lead. Countering quickly that time was Iki Ofulu.
Ifulu with a great shot. That one is his first goal of the season.
Iki Ofulu that time wasted little time. They reciprocated in a hurry and reclaimed the lead. 2-1. That comes less than a minute after the Anoka goal, and that probably summarizes the season a lot with the Tornadoes here. They can score. They can they can bury that ball in the net. Just some gaps defensively from time to time in there. It just occurred less than a minute after Anoka had just tied this match. 2-1 lead now for the Rebels. Just under 26 to play in this match.
Yeah, the whole goal started with a fairly innocent ball into the Anoka almost around the 18, and it was a little bit of a misplay. Couldn't settle the ball. It lands on to the Champlin Park Rebels foot, and before you know it, they've got a scoring opportunity, and they capitalize on it.
go by Afondo and by Afulu here in the Fulu's in the second half for the Rebels. Let's see how Anoka can respond as try to allocate some things here. Left foot kick on this 3-1 struck. Probably didn't get what he wanted exactly on that left foot kick. Pitched ahead. Now the header. And just like that, lines up just in the corner of the 18. Deflected out of play off of Ofolu. And a throw in for the Rebels.
Well, McGowan back in. Foslian will come out. And just a quick break, I'm sure, for Foslian. They want him back out there.
Back at it. Throw back, making a run. Far side. Here we go. A drop to the top of the 18. There first was Anoka to disrupt that pass. Rebels player falling down that time tried to take the Anoka defender with him. Now back the near side. Working it well. You're starting to see Dorn getting a little bit more in possession. Ibrahim had it momentarily, hands it right back off to Wyatt Logan. Right about now, you're starting to see some strategic substitutions by both of these teams, trying to get some of their starters, players who have played a little rest before they put them back in at about the 15-minute mark. Settling there, no look pass by Afulu. That time is redirected back out. We get a whistle, stoppage of play, and a yellow or an injury, it looks like. No, it's an injury.
Wahlberg.
Stoppage of play.
Wahlberg down.
23-13.
Trainer will come out.
We continue to find ourselves in that good battle. It was, I look at the schedules here for the Tornadoes. Duluth East will be the next component here for the Tornadoes, followed by a trip to Robbinsdale Armstrong, and then they finish up their regular season at Andover to take on the Huskies. The Huskies, not what they've had in terms of a record of maybe the past couple of seasons, but sometimes for the Huskies that seems trivial because they manage to play their best, and Coach Andy has them and Lynch has them seems like playing their best ball, start playoff time.
Yeah, he's very strategic with how he practices, how he plays, how he finds out the chemistry of his team.
23 minutes left here. Throw in is going to go for Champlin Park. Getting ready to get back in is Wahlberg, who was down for a moment with that injury. Looking like he's getting ready to return.
He's had a good night so far. Amon has had a good night as well on defense for the Tornadoes.
Substitution will be Logan Maua. He'll be coming in next whistle for the Rebels. Deflection, exchange near the top of the 18. Left foot perch here. Good job elevating, climbing the ladder, making the glove save was Stowe. That was just a cool, calm, collective shot that time by Mayo. Didn't overact, had it on his foot. He knew where he wanted to put it, and Stowe made the save. Another wonderful save. I think I've got 6 really quality saves for Stowe here this evening.
Yeah, he has. He's been the difference maker. It would not be 2-1 without the efforts of Stowe tonight.
Anoka lining up just a goal away from tying this up. Ready to strike the ball near midfield. approach it here. Well struck near the 18. Redirect with the back foot. Now race to the ball. Lift shot. Safe. Goal. No. Sweeps it underneath the garage door and goes to the same exact location as Anoka did for their first goal. And that's the far side, lower 90.
Tristan McGowan gets his 15th. Yes, he was able to just get a shoelace on that to be able to get it past Yeager.
They had him for a time being bracketed defensively, but found enough of a window and just squeaked that under the reaching arm that time of Yeager. And hey, those deflections, they make it pay. It's 2-2 now. 21-24 left here in the second half. And the one goal in the first half gave the Rebels a 1-0 lead, a 1-0 lead at half. But both teams have been lighting it up here in the second.
Well, Anoka's just been able to capitalize on their opportunities. They've been able to finish.
Near side now, trying to get the run going. Raul, he is shadowed closely. Good job, good pressure coming back the other way. And defense there for Anoka, and then a nudge to the turf. And up foul there on the Rebels. Kicked and moved up near midfield as the sun starting to set behind the trees across the way from this broadcast booth. Moving it ahead, striking, settling the ball. Mayo wants to unleash this. He does, and he puts it through the uprights.
Well, Mayo's had a couple of chances here in the second half. That one, he almost had too much time for the M&M boy. And he just ripped it and just went off. I guess it must have been deflected, huh? Because they're calling it a corner.
They are. McGowan with that goal, by the way. He's had just one game this year in which he hasn't scored a goal, and that was against Totino in their loss 4-2. Number 15 for McGowan. Good steal, good flow, moving it out away from that 18 by Anoka. South of 20 to play. We're tied 2-2. That's south of 20 left here in the second half. Thanks for joining us on this QCTV sports presentation Thursday night. Twin bill high school soccer. Coming up next, girls high school soccer, and we talked about it. There's just, after tonight, 2 games left for the girls as well.
Yeah, pretty impressive that we're already this far into it.
Early nudged off the ball, trying to center. Good job that time. Put the cross right at the top of the 6.
He was lonely, nobody with him.
A day with that individual effort. Setting it off, getting the block.
Oh.
Ibrahim now. Rothermel. This is about the time that Rothermel, who has 7 goals, tied for that team lead with 7 with Yofondo. Rothermel starts to kind of step into the play and put themselves in some good spots here, as we've seen a couple of times this season, Jim.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't hear about a whole lot, and then all of a sudden he gets the ball around the 18, turns around with his left foot, and puts a hole in the net.
We'll get this as a goal kick. Not taken by Stoll, but usually one of the backliners. And this one will be by Fosling. Just under 18 left here in this match. Again, the Rebels, they've won the last 5. Anoka is winless in their last 6 matches. Last win back in 2017. 5-0 win for Anoka. This one blooped up and control.
Well, Anoka transition from defense to offense has sped up a lot in the second half, especially in the last 10 minutes. They are pushing the ball.
Transition now is Coach Hicks wondering what is going. We're going to make a call. A bit overzealous on the field that time was Aldridge.
Yeah, he was locked up with Wyatt Logan.
And that drew the voice of Coach Hicks, wondering, hey, when are you going to end this?
Well, went to a soccer game and a wrestling match and broke out.
Or UFC opportunity. So south of 17. They get ready for the free kick from midfield. Rualis sets it up as a pass to kind of find a seam. Good perch right here near into the 6 on the doorstep, and right there to rob off the foot of the Rebels was Stowe.
Stowe again positioned perfectly, gets in front of Mayo. What a nice pass, huh?
Right there on the doorstep, and good time. I'll tell you, that is such an intuitive position. When they said last year he took the year off and was on the golf team and spent some time with other sport. Amazing the skill that he came in this season and got that starting job, and you can see some of his intuitiveness as a keeper. Turning back here for the Rebels.
Caleb Early makes a run up front. The defenseman doesn't get a whole lot of chances with that. I know your eyes get a little bit bigger when you get down into into the 18. It just, as a defenseman, you just like, come on, let me go.
Amr back in, Yafondo as well. Taking a seat, getting that towel is Ofulu, who had impressive time on the field, scoring the second goal for the Rebels as they reclaimed the 1-goal lead, but now tied at 2-2. Getting some space. Moved back in, that was Dorn, looking to ready to make a run, dropping it back. A lead pass to the far side. Giving go back left, and now good job of engineering that ball through a lot of the Rebel players and then deposited out of play there by the Tornadoes. South of 15 to go, tied 2-2.
Wang Du, what a great defensive play on one of the top scoring leaders for the Rebels.
Throw in once again. Rothermel settles the ball. Back to his teammate, now near midfield, maybe trying to reverse the field. You don't see him reversing it too much here tonight. They just kind of more exhale and then attack that same alley. That is the Rebels. The speedsters and the goal scorers getting ready to see if they can create some separation and get Anoka their first lead of the game on this run. Far side, dropping, moving it up. Kicked at the 18, nearing the 18, a free kick.
Yeah, good job by Fosling to just draw the call. And with under 14 minutes left, what a great opportunity for the Tornadoes.
They'll get him set on that wall. Anoka getting set for their free kick, 13:30 to go. Trying to see who is on the ball here to take this kick. There's a couple lined up, so they may have one jump over the other. Here's the kick, right on. Deflects. And coming back again. And they'll reset for another free kick.
Well, Banjay took the kick. He's got McGowan with him. And now it's Masakwe.
Ready now to approach. Moving it in along the side. Swoop it up, and a good save by Yeager, and it deflects over the top of the crossbar. Anoka moving in. Got it tight. And a corner kick is awarded after that deflection out of play by Yeager. You can see the replay here as they quickly move in. Good set piece.
Yeah, excellent play.
And I know head coach P. Hayes loves those set pieces as a golden opportunity as much as this corner opportunity here. A header. Trying to settle the ball, Anoka far side. On the 18. Then on top. Good play that time. Yofanda disrupted, created a turnover. Now on the ball hunt, the Rebels. They'll get it on this throw in. Good pressure, far side, kind of tilted the field. Under 12 now to play. 11:45 left here in this second half. We're tied 2-2, 3 goals in this second half of play, 2 by Anoka. Rothermel trying to heat it up here. Moves it right, goes back, reverses. Pinching in to try to keep it close to the 18. The Rebels stopping. Yofanda trying to look for some light. It's taken off of his foot and sent back up and through and across midfield. The Rebels reverse it. Caleb Early, defender on his hip. Good play. Miantoma with that defensive play. Forces the throw in. An errant throw in that time, and it gives it right back to the Rebels. They're freezing. They're asking for a rethrow. And I think they're going to get a yellow to number 13 here for Amon. Maybe or not. He just called and stopped the time at 10:53. 10:53 left here in this second half. Some extended conversation continued. The official said, you know what, I think we just need to really settle it. And they did. And now Rualis will have this throw-in. Throw-in with 10:50 left here in the second half. Far side ahead, that time trying to set across. Inside the 18, redirected back out. Rolls off the deflection and a corner kick here again for the Rebels. And Rualis gets the call like a pitcher from the bullpen. He gets the single, heads to the corner, and let's see if he could bend him like Beckham and put this left foot corner in the back of the net, or at least set up something for a header. Struck well in front, deflected away, and that was looked like Anoka who got there first, so it'll be another corner opportunity.
Well, you got the right guy on the ball right now. And still another great job.
Loose ball there. They're going to try to carry it over. But a great job by Stowe. Stowe controlled it. Got the momentum in some strong hands. Got possession and sends this beyond midfield. So they turned the Rebels away from a couple of good corner kick opportunities to reclaim the lead. 2-2 tie, working it down low. Dorn and Mayo.
Oh.
Foot kind of lifted there from behind. That's going to be a free kick after the yellow. It may be issued. Yes, it is.
And that'll be Omer. Omer will come off, and Gouliard back in.
Yep, so Omer off. He was out there for a bit of a time. Gave Julian a chance to kind of get some rest. And now we're in single digits left in this second half and this match altogether. 2-2 tie. Anoka has shown that resilience, the bouncing back from a couple of deficits, 1-goal deficits, to tie it up. Well, let's see if they can take it to that next gear and get their first lead here late in this match. A long line, good cross in front. 18 now down to the 6, floats it right back out again. You can see the good quick footwork there by the scorers. Here it is, a header, gets by, and a goal! They're going to call it offside. Offside is the call, as that header directed past Yeager, but it's waved off due to an offside call. 8.5 left in time. Still running. We'll get another look at it right here. Beautiful pitch.
Yeah, it looks like he was off. I mean, from that angle, it looks like he's off. Good call by the official.
Reset here, but you know, if you're the coaching staff here with Anoka, you've got to be happy with what you're seeing, how resilient they have been, and there was a chance to take the lead.
Well, you can see how quick they are. I mean, it's just, you know, there's not a lot of setup that's needed. It's, as you would say, batteries are included.
The set there, down low to the 18. Now chipped back out, trying to hold Raul, and he gets it back to Early. Some touch passing. They tried to get a little triangular-like passing motion out of there and hold possession. They cannot. There's 7.5 left, and a throw-in for Anoka.
Well, Amon will take it. This is where Alquist was earlier. He was able to.
Yeah, he gets some juice on this throw-in. Let's see if Amon can get it close. Last time, Aldridge got it just outside the 6. Deflection and rattled it home. This one, kind of near the edge of the 6. A couple of headers, moves it outside the 18. A one-time blast from a step or two outside the 18 is off the mark, and they are going to say it went off of Champlin Park. Really? They say it was deflected, so a corner kick opportunity.
Well, Aldridge with another shot again. It was these guys are just creating opportunities so quickly right now.
This corner, and the goal could give Anoka the lead for the first time tonight. Elevating at the 6, just beyond the reach. Settling back inside, couple of double headers there. No pun intended, and finally out of play. Awarded back to the Rebels on the goal kick. 6:25 left here in this match. We're tied at 2-2.
You know what's impressive, Joe, is the Tornadoes just have the ability to get to the ball in that area. No matter how many defenders are around them, they're able to say, hey, the loose ball is my ball.
Yeager sends a line drive near midfield. Anoka really getting a good job of being first to the ball on some of these opportunities and winning those 50-50 battles here in the second. Moving far side. Continue to see the Rebels trying to stir things up in the formula. If they can try to get one to emerge here, we'll see. Early comes way up defensively to battle. Anoka for possession. Rualis settles it. Passes it near side. Chips it down. Dorn has it. Dorn being defended extremely well. Moves him back out as they maybe try to reverse the field early. Now back again as they continue. Styles, and right now the Rebels kind of content. Hey, if we need to take it back deep and reverse it just to hold possession, let's do that. Turnover there's an errant pass. They thought Dorn was gonna zig, and he zagged. On the run, here comes that speed, scoreability all the way, lifting this one. A little too much adrenaline, lifting it over the top of the goal. Anoka that time on the run, and it'll be a goal kick for Yeager with 4.5 left to play, Jim, here in the second half. Tie 2-2.
Yeah, Charlie Fosley, you can just see the speed. He's got, looks like the Tasmanian Devil running over on that side, or the Road Runner.
Yeah, he can kick it into that next gear and then another gear. Launched by Yeager near midfield. A header goes back by Anoka. They're again winning those 50-50 balls. Playing downhill. Styles takes the ball away there defensively for the Rebels. Sends it deep. Now the run. Mayo trying to split the defense. He has split the defense. He pitches a nice save. Follow-up shot and a goal. Mayo gets a 2-for-1 and buries it off the deflection, and Champlin Park reclaims a lead 3-2 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Oh, what a great job by Mayo, and being able to split the defense, and Stowe, another great save. But unfortunately, the rebound goes right back to Mayo, and Mayo
escorts that ball in.
What
persistence he comes up. We've seen it time and time again late in the game. He gets involved and creates some great scoring opportunity, and emerged again here tonight. And boy, Mayo, timely goal. You could tell he does that most of the game, but it seems like it just gets highlighted and emphasized more and more later in the matches. A run downside. The player goes down hard for the Rebels. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this match. Champlin Park now with that 3-2 lead. This has been a thriller. That 2-for-1 attempt by Mayo. Boy, what persistence. You could see that kind of evolve, Jim. And if he could get and split the defense, which he did. Near side, Dorn moves it in. Overran the ball that time. Picked up by the defender for Anoka, sending a high lofting ball. They've got to start moving up and moving down on that field. Due to the Tornadoes, they have no choice. Down by a goal here with 2:50 remaining. Far side, getting around, good move, good lurch, and just off the mark. But wow, what an effort.
That's Augusta Mentona. He's in the second half. He has really helped drive that engine for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, he tucked in, pulled out, get in, and then got around the defense and got a good left foot kick, but just wide. Loose ball, controlled. Crossed away to the 6, stopping it there. Anoka regaining possession. The Rebels, they tap it inside the 6. The Tornadoes send it way back out again. More pressure, still attacking. Rotherball there, drops it. They get it to Yofondo. This left foot kick is on, and the save is made. Stowe, a couple of steps, drives it up. That's it gets physical right at midfield as they try to 50-50 that ball. A long perching shot here or pass down by Anoka. A chance. Quickly evolved. The shot right to the midsection. Jaeger. An excellent job of being in the right spot, but so elusive. You're seeing that time and time again by the Anoka forward. We've got,
I think we've got another card coming.
See what's going to transpire here, and let's see.
I wonder what happened.
A free kick inside. A free kick inside the 18.
I guess I missed what.
And now, as they have stopped the clock, 1 minute and 15 left. 1:15 left on the clock here. A chance to tie it up again. That would be the third tie this half for Anoka. McGowan getting ready to approach the free kick. Set up, blocked, back away. Back in towards the 18th. Down to 1 minute left in this match. A laser here hits traffic, kept it low, got the deflection, did Champlin Park. A 1-goal lead for the Rebels. They call a corner. Quickly lining it up. Didn't quite get it rushed on that corner was Anoka. Deflected. The Rebels send it high, but not quite out or deep. Along the 18, scooping it up. Jaeger controls and kind of brings calm to the situation after it was quite a frenzy for the last minute. Jaeger launches this one to the 40. Back to 15, 14. 10 seconds left and a 1-goal lead for the Rebels. A steal by Anoka. Quickly getting it back there was Mayo. Mayo will run this to some open territory, and It is a win for the Champlin Park Rebels. What a thriller. 4 goals scored in the second half, Jim. And finally, the Rebels, with 3 and change left, get the game winner 3-2.
Yeah, you know, you talk about what Coach Brady Hicks was looking for from his team. He got it in the second half, and definitely defensively, I know that there were some breakdowns on both teams that the coaches will be, of course, willing to coach up. But what an offensive time for Mayo, who comes through in the 76th minute and puts one past on a beautiful pass.
Set up there, the Rebels. The Rebels get their first win since early September. As we look here at the Rebels schedule coming up, Minneapolis-Washburn. That'll be a great battle. Osseo, they'll host Osseo and then host Blaine in what should be a great matchup on October 2nd. That would wrap up. They actually have one more game after that, but it'll wrap up mostly their season. But a big win tonight for the Rebels, 3-2. The Anoka very resilient. Here's a look at the QCTV broadcast schedule. Football, as we mentioned, coming here tomorrow night as the Huskies travel to take on Tornadoes as they revive that rivalry. And then boys and girls soccer coming up on September 30th. Totino Grace versus Andover. Followed by the October 3rd football battle for the paddle and Anoka as at Champlin Park for that on October 3rd. Also another one is Rogers and Andover. Jim, I think you and I will team up for that battle, high school football. So a lot of fall action yet to come your way here in the coming week. Stick with us. We also have one more match here tonight in this double feature. Girls high school soccer, Champlin Park, Anoka coming your way. This again tonight, a win for the Rebels. They moved to 4-3-4 on the season with a 3-2 win over the Anoka Tornadoes. I'm Joe Rulick, along with Jim Childs. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night high school soccer. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price.